Hello. Fine. I want to give you one more chance. You? I'm ready. Of course you're ready, you absolute moron. You're always ready. You failed me before, and it's most unlike me to give you another chance. I still haven't gotten over your mishap with the wand, but I think we can come to a compromise. A compromise? It's not an easy job, and several of my guys ran into trouble there. I had to pull them out. They're not expendable, but you'd be perfect for this job. Judging by what do you do in your spare time, you don't have much of a choice. So get going. The order is at your door. Try not to die. How do you know what I do in my spare time? Well, he's got power. He's got people watching us. Maybe our sledgehammer neighbor. Alright, what's this book is all about? What will it be? Black River. A sword? Excalibur? What? Hell yes. A strange note. The contractor agrees to infiltrate the book Black River Drifters by Elena Van Belro. Wait, this is awfully small for a sword. Or is it again opening the whole bottom of the box? I see. Alright. Still a bit small for a sword, but we'll make it fit. Try not to break it this time. Ouch. Landing on a metal floor isn't all that great, I'm guessing. Oh, hi Jack. I'm Roderick. Right, it's just been so long. It's been a week, hasn't it? Like usual. Well, there was a little setback with the client. Is that booze I smell? No, I just haven't washed this jacket in a while. Did you have any problems because of the wand? Yeah, kind of. But we're back in business now. Today we'll be looking for Excalibur. The sword? Are you sure we're in the right book? If we're looking for a medieval sword, we'll find out once we take a look around. Intruder alert. Identify yourself or you'll be punished by the mighty of Seekers of the Worthy. Okay, quickly look around. The voice is coming from a strange face in the wall that peeks out from the cables like a spider in its web. With the blessing of the Worthy, I punish all who oppose our mission. Speak your name now. Etienne. Etienne, I shall hear the will of the Worthy and decide your fate. Have patience. What the hell is going on? The short version is, it's a pilgrim ship, and they're very serious and strict, so cut it out with the jokes. I'm not making jokes. Psst. So where's Excalibur? And what's this Worthy have to do with anything? What do you think of the Worthy is worthy for? Huh? I see. The Worthy is the one who could pull the sword from the stone. They're flying around the universe on this ship looking for that person. I remember there was an old legend or tale. I think the new author was also working with the walkers to get the sword. And now it's our turn. The Worthy has spoken to me. Finally. Tell me, Etienne, are you prepared to join us pilgrims sailing this black river in search of the Worthy and give your life in the pursuit of our goal? Yes. I, the Navigator, greet you, Alcoit Etienne. Welcome to our temple and home. Now get to work, as our ship requires constant inspection. Sounds good. Alright, what would have happened if we said no? Hey, Navigator, just check. The ship's navigator greets you. I call it. Can I see Excalibur? We cannot even discuss the sacred sword on the lower level of the ship. It is the most unholy part of our vessel. How do I get up higher? It's simple. You will ascend once you prove you're worthy of it. Where's the ship headed? We are exploring the vast reaches of the Black River in search of the Worthy. Do you have any clues about where they might be? The sacred sword will lead us to them. When we find the Worthy, they will draw the sacred sword from the stone and guide our people to a brighter future. So the worthy could be anyone? Even me? Let me try and pull the sword out. I know I'm the worthy you're looking for. First, you must prove you're worthy of attempting to prove that you are worthy. Study truths, inspect the machinery, and help your brothers. That will guide you to gradual understanding of the truth that will unlock the path to the sword. No shortcuts for us. What happens if we do pull the sword and just leave? All the people that wait for us to be led, they're pretty much fucked, eh? But I guess that's the name of the game. A block door. The label's locked, cell A. There's a slot for an access card. Okay, we need access cards, right? A, B, repair module. Some kind of device. We're pushing a red button. The message appears on the screen. Brother, place the broken object in the slot and it will be restored to its former appearance. Wow. Welcome to the engine room. Hang on, what's that sound? What sound? Ooh. Watch out! Damn. Accolade Samsa. Begin repairs immediately in the name of the worthy. Oh, elder brother, I cannot. What is your reason, Acolyte Samsa? I need help. You still have your limbs. That means you are able to do the repairs. I cannot stand. So something pinning you down, Acolyte Samsa. I must have internal injuries. My ribs. I understand. You have lost faith in the worthy. May you not fear the delusion on your path. Remove them from your brotherhood. No, I cannot. My ribs. Should we get involved? Let's help them. 2 steps bring you close to the wounded man. The acolyte's eyes are full of an animalistic fear as he stares at a knot near the ceiling. A bright red beam shoots out of nowhere, leaving a glowing glare on your retinas. When you manage to blink it away, you see Acolyte Samsa's unmoving body has a clean hole burned through the back of his head. What the hell? Acolyte Etienne, begin repairs immediately in the name of the worthy. Yeah, I'll do it. May the worthy gaze upon you and guide your hand as their own. You look at the panel by the ceiling that the beam came from, and your hands instinctively reach for the back of your head. Yeah, you should probably hurry with those repairs. Oh no. How do we repair that fiery burning hole? Poor guy. You examine the body, trying to avoid looking at the head wound. You don't notice anything of interest. There's something in his hand. You unclench the dead man's hand and see electronic access card. Unfortunately, the explosion damaged it too. Put the access card in there. The compartment opens and you see the completely restored access card within. Access card for slot A. We'll go there when we have the time. What? You don't want to go there now? I want to go there now. Come on. There's probably supplies in there. Use the card. Access granted. See, even he agrees. What? Cryo capsule. A woman is lying in this tightly closed capsule, eyes closed and lips rapidly and soundlessly moving as she recites something. The woman looks absolutely exhausted, which makes it hard to guess her age. She could be 40 or 18. Her outfit is an odd blend of medieval style and futuristic materials. Her hands are folded across her chest and she's holding something, but you cannot see what it is. Some sort of amulet that looks like it could be a cross or a sword. The capsule is full of electronic equipment and tubes leading from the woman to a glass vessel that is slowly filling up with glowing liquid. What is that? This is what we're looking for. They call it faith. Is it coming out of her? I don't think about it. The vessel is almost full. You can take it. What will happen to her? You glance at the woman behind the glass screen who continues her silent recitation. She'll be okay. Okay, we slowly pull the glass vessel of liquid out of the machine. The woman in the capsule pauses for a second. A new empty flask appears where the old one just was. The woman returns to her original state. We knock on the capsule. Knock, knock. The woman does not react at all. Yeah. The cooling system. Hot steam is escaping from the broken pipe. The pipe is broken and the water is turned on. What do we do? Let's first close the water valve. It's shut. The pipe's broken and the water valve is shut. What do we do? Disconnect the broken pipe. You disconnect the broken pipe. It cools down fairly quickly and you put in your coat pocket. You'll have to replace it with a new one. That's obvious. Okay, where do we get one? I see. No, we're not connecting a new pipe. We're repairing the old one. Man, I want to have a repair machine in my house. That's so cool. Put the broken pipe inside. It's processed and releases a restored pipe. Wow, it even recreated the rust on it. I guess that's how it looked before the explosion. Not bad. Connect the repaired pipe. Great, the pipe fits perfectly. Is that everything? Not quite. Check the equipment again. Open the water valve. The water's flowing. It worked. Let's go take a look at the engine now. The cooling system is steadily pumping the ice mixture through the pipes. The engine isn't radiating heat like before. You can even touch the outer panels with your bare hands. We fixed the cooling system, but it looks like that wasn't enough. Maybe there's some kind of button we need to push. Find the button. You inspect the device with an experienced eye, but you don't see anything that even looks like control panel, button, lever, or ignition keyhole. In the name of the worthy, I ask you to start the engine. It is not to me you should direct your prayers, but to the worthy. I am just a servant. Worthy, we need you, the engine. You clearly have not managed to learn the holy litanies yet, so I will help you, newcomer. Repeat after me. By the will of the worthy, I pray for the flame to obey my will and activate this mechanism. He recites. Something inside the engine starts rumbling discontently, gaining momentum. Suddenly, a shrill noise fills the room. Alcoite Chen, you do not have enough faith. Oh, come on, I got faith in my pocket. My faith is stronger than ever. I believe in the worthy with my whole heart, my whole soul, with every cell in my body. I believe. Suddenly, a compartment opens on the side of the engine, and with a soft hiss, and a cloud of white steam, an empty compartment designed to hold a cylindrical flask appears. I speak of something else. Place a full vessel of faith in the compartment so that our temple may continue its journey. You take the flask of faith you got from the cryo chamber out of your pocket. Is this enough? Indeed it is. The flask fits perfectly into the compartment. You push down a little harder and it gently settles deeper into the machine. As soon as you take your hand out, a thick round hatch cover slides over the compartment. Do you remember how it went? Something about flame and mechanism and... oh, don't forget the worthy. Let me just find that part. By the will of the worthy, I pray for the flame to obey my will and activate this mechanism. By the will of the worthy, I pray for the flame to obey my will and activate this mechanism. A roar starts building inside the engine, then suddenly bursts out. The pistons start moving. A steady hum fills the engine room. May the worthy bless you. The engine is working correctly again. Your work here is done. It is time for you to ascend. You start looking around nervously, blowing your head slightly. Ascending is the right to climb higher to the middle level of the ship. Of course. You may use the elevator to ascend. And the sword, Excalibur, the location of the sacred sword will be made known only to those who have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge. The navigator's voice is always cold and mechanical, but he says this phrase in an even colder voice. Well, let's go to the elevator then. Oh, the thing he said before with an even colder voice. I see. Alright, bye, dead engineer. Good luck next time. So I guess we'll come back later once we get more of these cards. Do you wish to ascend to the middle level, brother? Yes, I would. Thank you very much. Lower to middle to high to sword? Perhaps 4 levels? Welcome to Earth, brother. Earth? You look around. We call the lower docks Hell, the middle deck Earth, and the other deck Heaven? Oh, correct, brother. I see you have already studied our scriptures. If the will of knowledge guides you, visit the library in this floor. Okay, and this Excalibur there on the top floor? Every acolyte who ascends from hell must first serve 5 human years on Earth before they will be permitted to touch the sword. What? Only after 5 years have passed can an acolyte grasp the highest sacred truth, and then the worthy will permit them to ascend to the heaven and touch the sword. Begin your service. Your 5-year countdown has begun. So what am I supposed to do? How should I serve? Study truths, inspect the machinery, and help your brothers. Only a routine will guide you to gradual understanding of the truth. We should look around and figure out a better plan than mopping floors for 5 years. I agree. We take a fire extinguisher. Interesting. There's a library, and of course it's on fire. Good that we have a fire extinguisher. I guess we need a second fire extinguisher. Oh, these open? Oh, they're on fire. To hear the words of the past, recite the voice prayer. To lower the righteous sword, recite the sacrifice prayer. To alter the electric river's current, recite the spirit prayer. Oh my god, that sounds difficult. The capsule is stuck, but you see a twisted chunk of metal keeping it from opening. If only you had some kind of tool. So we need a multi-tool. And there's a prey on the wall. If my hand or worthy prevents me from serving you, I will cut it off like a withered root. Let's write that down. I call it the sacrifice prayer. Are you sure you won't get them mixed up with such strange names? Well, no, that's pretty obvious. Okay, I guess we can't, even if we want to. Okay, let's check out the other rooms. Cabins, round table room, and there's an X card on the floor, which looks broken. Oh no, it might be fine. Check out the cabins. Another slot for faith. I thought they only needed on the lower level. Faith is what moves our ship forward. Without it, the search for the worthy should be impossible. It is needed on each deck of the ship, as well as in each stage of our lives. Alright, get it. Okay, so to do that, we open that door, I guess. The bathroom? You need faith to enter the bath. Okay, no, never mind. We can just go in. The light didn't really mean anything. Unless, if we pee in there, we'll make faith. I don't know. Hey, got another access card. Nice. And another fire extinguisher. Okay, the third toilet is red. Interestingly enough. Infirmary. Locked. Insufficient energy. Oh, I see. So we have enough energy for this door, but not the others. There's another prayer. May strength fill the part of my body that you require most of, O worthy. Oh, that should be easy. Remember, I'll write it down. I call it the spirit prayer. Okay, cool. So I'm pretty sure those are locked, right? Kitchen and armory. Nice. First, let's check out the round table room. Ooh. Ah, that's not good. But good that we have now a fire extinguisher. Whoosh. The man inside shows no sign of life, just like the equipment surrounding the capsule. The flask of faith has filled up before the fire and is almost unscathed. You take it from the compartment. It really is a miracle that it's intact. Okay, there's an empty one. There's a hot cryo capsule. The youngest crew member you've seen so far is within pain inside the chamber. The panel showing his vitals blinking red, as is the panel showing the temperature inside the capsule. Looks like the chamber overheated. We should cool it down so the guy doesn't die. We need ice. An elderly woman, she's dead. The flask that used, it's probably empty. There's an old man inside the capsule. His whole body is shaking, and his hands are grasping the chest of his suit as though he's trying to rip it apart. There's a phrase flashing on the panel. Heart failure. Stabilizer injection required. Okay, I guess we can't take his flask either. A dead man lies motionless in the capsule. The flask of faith next to the capsule is completely empty. Looks like the crew started to lose faith in their mission. After so many years of fruitless wandering, I'm not surprised. Alright, let's move on. Wait a second, look what he's holding. You open the capsule, and as the steam escapes, you can see that the dead man's hands are grasping a tape reel. We should listen and see what's on there. A middle-aged man, the flask that usually holds faith is empty. There's a round table with swords in it. Does one of them happen to be... No, these swords belong to the ship's crew. Excalibur is not here. It's supposed to be sticking out of a stone, remember? Ah, right. The flask fits perfectly in the compartment. You must say a prayer. Speak request of Worthy. Spirit prayer. The Worthy has heard your prayer. I will give you their answer soon. So the Worthy only talks to you? Why can't I hear the answer straight from them? You asked the wrong questions, Acolyte. You must ask why you are not yet worthy of a direct conversation with the Worthy. Worthy of the Worthy. Does the author know what a tautology is? In any case, I specifically was created in the supposed image of the Worthy, and therefore I receive signals from them. You were created? I thought you were human. The Worthy has declared their will. You may activate the device. Indicators and messages start to light up. Thank you. Oh, Worthy. You rub your hands together. Warning, insufficient energy. Limited functionality available. Okay. Let's go into the kitchen. The kitchen compartment is receiving the required amount of energy. Access granted. Because we never should run around without food. Okay, we find an empty bottle. Bread and an apple. You see a huge metal door frozen shut at the floor level. That looks like a freezer. Try to open the door. You pull on the cold handle with all your strength. No results. Yeah, that's not going to work. Maybe there's a knife somewhere in the kitchen. A knife? Are you joking? You need a sledgehammer or a chisel to break this ice. Or an ice pick. Sure, there must be an ice pick around here somewhere, right? For all that space ice climbing you do. It doesn't have to be an actual ice pick. But there must be some kind of similar tool here. I don't see anything in the text. Maybe you should ask your neighbor. I think my neighbors all hate me now, but I'll try. Back to the neighbors we go. Excuse me, sledgehammer man. Knock knock. Slow tramping. Who's there? It's Etienne. Who? Etienne, your neighbor. I see. I'm looking for a pickaxe. Do you happen to have one? A pickaxe? What the hell is going on in your apartment? Renovations. More renovations. And where's my sledgehammer anyways? And my shovel. They're fine. I'm knocking down the wall and your sledgehammer got stuck in it. I borrowed your shovel to dig it out. But the shovel got stuck too. I think a pickaxe is just what I need to fix this. Ah, what an idiot. Let me go look. Here, just remember to bring it back. Thank you. Okay, I'm sorry already. That's a nice pickaxe, my friend. Thank you. I'll try. Oh my god, he's gonna hate us so much. Use the pickaxe. You raise the pickaxe over your head. Okay, here it goes. Nice. Nice job, bro. Ice cubes. Okay, ice broken into tiny pieces. Ice, that might come in handy. What for? To cool something down later. We already know what to cool down. Come on. Use the pickups to break the ice. We'll do it. Raise the pickups over your shoulder, over your head. What? I guess it's the biggest block, so over our head? Only as much strength as needed. That's your motto. With a measured swing, you raise the pick over your head and drop it onto the ice block. A thin crack appears along the edge, and a large chunk of ice falls on the floor with a crash. Not bad. You pick up the chipped off chunk of ice from the floor. I guess they regenerate? Well, we only have one piece now. You know what? Let's see first what it does. We broke the door, so maybe there's no more ice. Okay. Use ice to cool the chamber down. You pour ice on the capsule, the ice sizzles, then quickly starts melting. The temperature slowly starts to fall, and as soon as it reaches the normal range, you open the capsule. The man's eyes are still closed, but at least you saved him from suffocating in that heat. Should we leave him like this? Yeah, let him get a little fresh air. Take the flask. You remove the flask, glowing liquid, and put it in your pocket. Make sure the lid is tight first. Thanks. You know that the still unconscious man. Alright, I guess he's fine. Alright, let's go into the armory. Great. Wow. Wow. That's a huge gun. Ship's cannon. On the side of the massive cannon, you see control panel. Insert the flask of faith. With a hiss, the flask of faith settles deep into the cannon. The panel starts flashing almost immediately. Blue and green symbols form patterns, then fly apart, forming several rectangular buttons. Okay, what now? Try touching the words. That seems to be how they do it in the book. Touch the message and say a prayer. 3 greenish blue rectangles are lit on the weapon panel. Set target. As you choose the first option, you see the buttons transformed into a complex grid with several moving dots on it. Just don't shoot anyone. I have everything under control. Push a button. You can only find one button and quickly push it. Dots start to move across the screen, forming a list. It looks like this is a weapon for the punishing the unworthy. The list of previous targets is pretty extensive. Yeah, descriptions aren't great though. Race of infidels with scales. Race of infidels with tentacles. Touch one of the dots on the screen. Beep. Bang. Accolade and Chen. Have the unfaithful been eliminated? They have. For the glory of the worthy, you peer out the window trying to see what you hit. For the glory of the worthy. Hold on. To those dots. Are they ships? Planets? Did I destroy an entire planet? No, they're asteroids. Apparently the system can't tell different bodies apart from each other and considers anything moving in space to be a threat. That's good. Phew. Status check. Choose the second option. The green screen goes black for a moment, then chart appears on it. This cannon uses more than 20% of all the ship's energy. That's why we're going to turn it off. What's that number mean? The weapon's firepower. It's to be believed this weapon can destroy planets. Shiver runs through your body. We should turn it off quickly. We need energy. Okay, deactivate. Okay, we're gonna do the sacrifice prayer. On my hand, a worthy currency from serving you. I will cut it off like a withered root. You hear a hiss and the control panel goes dark. The cannon has been deactivated. See, it wasn't that hard. It was easy. Oh, last prayer. Another prayer. And the voices of their disciples will resound along the Black River, from shore to shore, from source to mouth. Let's write that down. Call it the voice prayer. On the wall, you see a large hatch labeled ventilation shaft. Should we go and see what's there? I think you'll fit no problem. Alright. With some difficulty, you lift the hatch and place it on the floor. Behind the hatch is an opening leading down. It's not as crammed as I thought. You think it goes to the first floor? You mean to hell? Looks like it. Climb into it. Oh, we're in one of the cells. Okay, we found some material. Part of a note, it underlines the fact that there was a sharp increase of suicides on Earth. Okay. Due to what reason? Okay, we got more stuff to pick up. That's the blocked door. I see. So that's A. We push to unlock the button. Oh, no. Oh, that's B. We already have the card for B. Doors labeled C. Use card C. Access granted. Nice. Okay. It's completely empty. I don't think anyone lived here for a while. What a strange room. Use card D. Granted. Okay, one big container. An elegant chest stands in the middle of the room. It looks like as though the whole cell has been built around it. Okay, we need a multi-tool to open it. Okay, so I guess one of the other rooms upstairs has a workbench. I don't see a workbench. Equipment. A medical chair stained with something red. That sounds like blood to me. Near the wall is a locked container labeled medicine. We use a multi-tool again. Where's the workbench? There's a panel. You're standing in front of a huge shelving unit. The control panel next to it is illuminated. The first thing you notice is 3 blue numbers in the middle of the screen. Touch the first, second, or third. Let's try the third. Beep. Oh, I see. Dozens of mean-looking metal syringes stare up you from under the glass caps. They are each filled with greenish liquid. The label on the inner wall reads stabilizer. I don't know how to inject people. You're lucky I'm a doctor. But actually, I guess you're not that lucky, since I don't have hands here. Oh, you remembered something new about yourself. Yeah. Anyway. I'd feel more comfortable if it was some kind of spray or gel. Looks like you'll have to learn a new skill today. Fantastic. You carefully lift off one of the caps and take a syringe. It cools your skin and fits comfortably in your hand. Let's go back to the old man in the capsule. Oh, I see. Okay, we can help him, right? Let's check out the other ones. In the middle of the shelf, you see a gilded box with an ornate inscription. Relics of the great martyr Rimar. A melted audio reel is lying next to it. Take the reel. You take the reel out of it. There's something written here, but it's hard to read. Sacred truth. Sacred truth? Sacred truth? Isn't that what the navigator was talking about? To get to the top floor? We need to restore this and listen to it as soon as we can. Open the box. No way. I don't think it's a good idea to touch sacred relics in a ship where there's a crazy hat that shoots laser. You reluctantly pull your hand away. Thanks for probably saving our life. The old man is still lying in the capsule, his face twisted. Right. Use the syringe. You inject him quickly. I've never done this before. I don't think the needle can pierce the capsule's glass. There's a catheter. It's a thing for... There to the left, on a little panel. Just stick the needle in there and push out the medicine. Shiver of relief runs through your body as the medicine disappears into the capsule. The old man's condition starts improving before your very eyes. Let's wait. You cross your arms over your chest and wait. The old man's convulsions gradually stop. His breathing evens out and his fingers stop tearing at his clothes. Hey, we saved his life. Yep. Now can we take the flask and move on? Alright, alright. We did well. Sweet. And all of these are not lit anymore, so I guess we got everything here we need. Put the damaged red reel inside. Compartment opens and you see the completely restored audio reel within. No, this is the workbench now. I see. Now we can make the tool here. Let's also make some ink if we can. Nice. Put in the faith. Into the flask of faith. You must say a prayer, speak a request to the worthy. The voice prayer. Your prayer has been heard. You may activate the device. Thank you, oh worthy. Looks like we can use this machine to listen to audio reels recorded by members of the crew. There might be useful information on them. That wonderful technology. It's just an ordinary audio player. Wasn't there anything like this in your book? No, although considering where we are now, nothing should be surprising me. You're looking at the audio playback device. The control panel is to the left and the reel slot to the right. So that's insert. We can't. The restored reel. Yeah, let's do that first. You hear an old man's weak voice coming from the crackling speaker. Oh, worthy. It is not your strength I desire. Alright, you write the words on a piece of paper held against your knee. But the responsibility that falls on one who is bold enough to raise a blade above themselves. The voice cuts out, then you hear the sound of the elevator opening and the navigator's voice from far off. Is this the sacred truth the navigator was talking about? If it is, then we won't have to work here for 5 years. Alright, let's get to the elevator. I think we'll be allowed up to the sword now too. What? Just by that? What about the other reels? Reel 1. You hear an old woman's voice coming from the crackling speaker. I remember reading an article criticizing our missions, even before we set off. I want to record the author's thoughts before I forget. He wrote about how the sword, which is blasphemously called a hunk of metal stuck in a stone, led to the idea of dividing us into the worthy and unworthy. Gradually, people who understood what their chances of being found unworthy were extremely high found ways to avoid the test, coming up with crazier and crazier excuses to keep from being stigmatized as unworthy. This hunk of metal, which allegedly got stuck because of shifting stone slabs, caused a general acceleration in the development of interplanetary travel, which eventually led to our departure. However, sometimes even I begin to wonder. The recording cuts out. What? That was super interesting. Warning, the material you're about to listen to was recorded on Earth, and we consider it to be against our faith and our mission. You hear a middle-aged man's voice coming from the crackling speaker. In my attempts to analyze the influence of faith on our technology, in light of recent events, I came upon an interesting detail. After all, behind all technologies stands the Lent machine, which has proven 2% error rate. That means there's a 2% chance that the base algorithm that every machine, every computer is built on is capable of making a mistake or failing. The uncertainty and unpredictability that this fact imposes on seemingly faithful and reliable machines creates space for superstition. What if I pray and the mistake doesn't happen? What if I perform a ritual, cross my fingers, and the mistake doesn't happen? The recording ends. You're looking at the audio playback. Okay. Well, that's interesting. So the device might be built up on mistakes. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. So this spaceship only exists because there's a sword stuck in a stone slab. They don't really know what it is, but they pray like it's God and destroy other planets in despite of it. You wish to descend to the lower level? I believe I have grasped the scared truth. I'm listening, Alkalite. You clear your throat, glancing surreptitiously at the paper in your hand. Oh, worthy, it is not your strength I desire, but the responsibility that falls on one who is bold enough to raise a blade above himself. That is, indeed, the sacred truth. It must be understood by those who decide to touch the sword and be declared worthy. I am amazed that you were able to grasp it in such a short time. Well, I am prepared to uplift you. Are you sure you're ready? Nothing left undone here? On a second thought, wait a minute. Wait. We got the tool. Use the multi-tool. You find a long probe on the multi-tool that you might be able to use as a lockpick. I picked the lock itself. You look at the device proudly. Oh, a med kit. That's new. 5 hearts? Wow. Guess we're heading into a pretty strong battle, perhaps. You find something on the multi-tool that kind of looks like a screwdriver and use it as a lever to move the piece of metal. We'll find some book and papers. Alright. I'm ready. Let's get the sword. Uplift me. It shall be done. Upper deck. Server room. Let's check that out first. The door is locked. A sign on it says Supreme Navigator. Alright. Chapel Gate. Acolyte and Tien. What now? You said we could touch the sword. That is true, but you have been given a more important task right now. Go to the Navigator's cabin. First, can I just... You notice a panel sliding back on the wall to reveal a weapon hidden behind it. That looks familiar. You automatically touch the back of your head. I'm going. What if I don't? What if I don't? Okay, I guess we can't. Alright. Is this a trap? Is this a trap? Navigator. That thing's huge. Why did you summon me? Well, besides to kill me, obviously. I need you to change the ship's course. Change it? Can't you do that yourself? I do not have the authority. Only the crew members can confirm the decisions to go back. Go back? Well, what about the search for the worthy? Most of the crew has lost faith in our goal. Is that why you killed them? I simply made several harsh decisions based on a purely economical reasons to reserve food and oxygen for the more useful crew members. Listen, the only thing I'm interested in is the sword. I permit you to touch it if you confirm our course change. Okay, that's probably another difficult one. I really want the sword this time, but I don't trust this guy. But then actually, I mean, we take the sword and everything falls apart anyways. Fine, I'll do what I need to do. First, confirm your bloodline by stating your ancestral code. Code. You tap on the cage. None of the characters ever say code in the text. Hold on. I forgot my code. If you do not remember your code, state the names of your ancestors and I will confirm the code from the database. I doubt I'm in the database. Then how did you get on the ship? If you are on the ship, you are part of the crew. You are an acolyte. There can be no outsiders here. If you're part of the crew, the computer starts to give off a wisp of smoke. You must have a lineage or else you would not have been accepted onto the crew. Can't there be an exception to your rules? There are no exceptions. The conclusion is simple. You are a member of the crew who refuses to confirm the lineage. That means you are in opposition to our mission, which therefore means you must be eliminated. Well, I'd say that's not far from the truth. You roll up your sleeves. Oh, wow, he's got a lot of health. Alright, well, I guess we'll just... He summons. Oh, wonderful. He summons more, of course. Oh, he summons a lot? Are you kidding me? 3 are about to attack. But I think they will always attack. So let's destroy... 1. Take 2 damage. They might miss, right? Alright, 2 damage. So we eat 1 bread. 5 hits. Oh, that's just awesome. What the hell? Wait, stun all enemies. Damage to all. Oh, well, I should have done that earlier. I guess all of them, right? They're all stunned. Most of them are dead. That's awesome. I should have used that earlier. Okay, he changed to hit. He's electrolyzing. So let's drain him. Fill up our ink. What? Why didn't it damage? He missed. It should do 2 damage. Well, anyways, he's idle, so let's go back to the big guy. Nice. That was a strong hit. Okay, he's back. I guess everybody with 1 will die. So 1 damage to all. Nice. And this guy here is stunned. So can we do another slash? Yes, we got another ink. Nice. Hit, but did he miss? I don't know. Take an ink. He's gonna hit us, but only 1, so let's keep hitting him. 1 more and he's down. And I guess once he's done, everybody's dead, right? Uh-oh. Might have been a mistake. What? They all miss. They all miss. Only 1 hits. That's insane. If we do 1 more stun, everybody dies except the 1, so that's cool. Let's do that. And he's stunned. Perfect. Slash. I mean, they all should be dead, right? If we kill the big guy. Sinner. The worthy will punish your soul. And the navigator's core flares up from within. Sinner. Sinner? Sinner. Oh, he changed colors. Sin. The navigator's voice cuts out in the middle of the word. Suddenly, a siren starts sounding. Get to the sword now. He awakened the whole crew, and they'll be here soon. Reserve power activated. Total system reboot in 3 minutes. Hurry it, Chen. Warning, sinner. The upper deck. You already back up? No time to waste thinking about that. Head for the sword. Wait, what about that cannon? I guess we probably deactivated the cannon by killing him, sort of. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Wait a second. The doors are wobbling. Locate a system to find life in the universe. I guess the only thing we can do is try to pull it out. Bang, bang, bang! They'll break through any minute. The sword draws your full attention. The majestic hilt gleams in the light, and the sharp blade disappears into the thick stone. I'll try and use my hands to pull it out first. Right, maybe out of all the people in the world, you are actually the worthy. You lower your head, take a deep breath, and walk up to the stone. That was sarcasm. Find another way to get to the sword out quickly. Your hands feel like they're already filled with strength, and lightning seems to flash inside you. You're wasting time. I am worthy, and we can use ink, right? What are you mumbling over there? Can't we use a laser or something to cut it out of the stone? I am worthy. Ooh. Your legs lead you forward in their own accord. Your hand grabs the sword hilt, and it fits perfectly. It's your sword. All you have to do is pull it out, and... damn it. Your muscles burn, but the sword doesn't move an inch. Can we please find a laser? Try jingling the sword. There's no way it can be stuck so tight in this damn stone. You jump up onto the stone, grabbing the sword's hilt. You use your full weight to try to move Excalibur back and forth. Bang! They're getting desperate. They'll blow up the whole ship. A high-pitched squeal from behind the door drowns out the siren's wail. They remember that they have an automatic chainsaw, diamond-coated, from page 142. Now we really don't have time. Damn it all! Glaring at the stone, you fumble around in your pockets. We use the pickaxe, of course. The pickaxe glints in your hands. You wing up and strike at the edge of the stone. A big ragged chunk falls to the floor with a crash. That's kind of unfair, but pretty efficient. I need to get that sword at any cost. And don't break it, please. The shouting behind the door gets louder. Pickaxe striking sounds. The sword lunges forwards. You throw your pickaxe aside and manage to catch it at the last second. There are still bits of stone on the blade. But all in all, Excalibur is free! You're fast! Seems like the stone got pretty worn out over the course of the journey. You try to raise Excalibur triumphantly, but it's too heavy. Besides, the saw's sharp teeth are tearing apart the thick steel door right before your very eyes. Time to get out of here? Time. You grasp the sword with all your strength to get out of here. Nice! We actually did it! Hey, finally! Alright, let's see how that fits in there. Oh, there's still a lot of stone on it. Wow, barely fit. Nice. Well, for this mission, I guess we wouldn't have been able to enter the 3rd floor without getting into the kitchen. And without getting the pickaxe, we wouldn't be able to get the ice anyways. Did you get the item? So I think this one, there was no chance to actually mess it up, was it? I need to get some sleep now. I'm exhausted. But first, the phone, right? No? No phone? Ah, there you go. Hello? You said you'd be in touch, but you never... Damn it. I told you not to call me. Are you out of your mind? They could find you. But I... Hangs up aggressively. My god, is she crazy? Who's she? The order has been accepted. You may go. There was no envelope. What envelope? You know, the one with the money inside that you usually give me after. Last time you ruined an order that cost me 600,000 pounds sterling. How much? And you think I'm going to pay you for that? Think of it as compensation for my losses. Hold on, you paid me 1,000 per order. That still leaves you with so much money. What? 1,000 per order? Last time we ruined that bar, we spent about $10,000 on costs. Wow. On damages, I mean. That's all I have to say. Alright. I mean, I guess back at that time, wherever we are, whenever we are, 1,000 was a lot, but I thought we were getting paid more than that. Maybe we should go on a strike here. Well, but then there's the shackles, so... Alright, time to hit the bed. We finally got one done. And I'm extremely curious if the book's gonna have different outcomes. Could we have saved the wand in the third book? And could we have broken the sword here in the fourth book? Would it have been possible? I'm not sure. What a wonderful day! Look, all the beer's gone. He cleaned up nicely, I guess. The room's much nicer now. Plants kind of disappeared, but that's okay. Okay. What about new skills? Choose the upgrade. Increase damage and stun or interrupt enemy action. Oh. That's interesting. Ah, let's increase damage. That was pretty powerful last time. Okay, anything else new we gotta figure out? You got oh, see, I played about plants and the whole room's full of plants now. Wow. New book announcement. This battle will be the last. Ulrich the Giant and Gostal the Decapitator finally meet on battlegrounds, maybe. And may those heroes strike to win. Both of them? Alright. Mr. Quist, I would like to congratulate you on your purchase of an apartment. You were not the best choice, blah, 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 blah. But you did it. You were not the best. Okay. Mr. Askold Bermendal. I don't know how far these texts are cut off. Usually short, but I thought they're short, but this one seems to be pretty long. Wait, somebody's in the kitchen. I heard like microwave sounds and stuff. What? It's completely broken fridge? This thing is full of wood dishes. Should I really wash it? Sure, why not? If not me, then who? Oh, finally, I hope I'm not being taken advantage of. You're the one who stole the food all the time, so there's more to wash, actually. Okay, should we apologize for the pickaxe? Guess we can't. And there's plants in here now. Alright, alright, alright. Hello! There's a job. I'm ready. Anything else? No. The order is at your door. He sure is drenched today. Alright, before we spoil what is the fifth book, I'm gonna end it here. So come back for the next video on the fifth book. Thanks so much for watching as always. Have a great one. See you later.